Hello everyone, I really like plants and I have too many, so I decided to put them in my bathroom because I have really nice lighting here and these like to grow in light. So this was the prototype of the planter holder. As you can see, this is my try, and this is the one that we are going to be working on today. It's a little smaller, but the principle, as you can see, is pretty much the same. For this project, I will use I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby. These are the specs. It's 100% cotton. Number 4 medium, requires a 5.5 millimeter hook, but because I crochet very loosely, I will be using a 5 millimeter hook. You use whichever works best for you. Oh, the colorway Parchment. Into a magic ring, we'll put 6 single crochets. This chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and close the loop or the gap. Now we'll put 2 single crochets in each stitch. I should have brought my stitch marker, probably would have been. And I will work the tail in as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, and 12. This will stay here. It will be on the wrong side, so it will not be visible. 1 single crochet into the next, and put your stitch marker. This one is huge, but that's what I found, so that's what we're going to be working with. 1 into the next, 2 single crochets into the next, and this is how you will work the entire round. 1 single crochet into the next, 2 single crochets into the next till the end, and you will finish the round with 2 single crochets into the last. You should have 18. Next, 1 single crochet into the next 2, and let me put my stitch marker, and then 2 single crochets into the next. Then again, 1 single crochet into the next 2, 2 single crochets into the next. If you're a beginner, you will see that your increase falls into the increase of the previous round, and you are finishing with 2 single crochets into the last. This way you know you did everything correctly, and at the end of this round you should have 24. So chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 1, treble into the next. Chain 3, skip 1, treble into the next, and that's how we are going to go all the way around. Chain 3, 2, 3, yarn over twice, skip 1, treble into the next, like so. When you get to the end of the round, you will chain 3 and slip stitch into the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, yes, into the 4th chain from the beginning, like so. Chain 1, single crochet into the same stitch, 4 single crochets into the chain 3 space, 1 into the next, then 4 into the space, 1 into the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next single crochet goes into the treble, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next one into the treble. Go all the way around and towards the end, so I put 4 into the last space and I will slip stitch into the first stitch. This is what we have. Chain 1, single crochet into the same stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's gonna work better. Single crochet, skip 4, single crochet into the next, and this is how you will go the entire round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet into the next. So your single crochets will have to be aligned with the trebles. To finish off the round, you're going to skip this 4 and slip stitch into the first single crochet, and this is what we have. Now we need to get into the tip of this, so we will slip stitch into each chain. It will be 4 times, so 1, actually 3 times, 2, 3, and the 4th will be the tip, so I will single crochet into it. You can single crochet into the arch, like go around like this, up to you. I like to work into the stitches, so into the chains, so it doesn't move around. You know, sometimes you can move around. So we are in the tip of the arch. Chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the prototype I had 13. It will be in the down in the description box, the pattern. Single crochet into the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you can go either around. I will go into the stitch, into the chain, and this is how we will continue. Chain 9, single crochet into the middle of the next arch, into the 4th chain, 2, 3, 4, like so. And to finish off the round, chain 9 and slip stitch into the very first, like so. And this is what we're looking at. Now we need to slip stitch into the middle of this one. So we had 9, so slip stitch into 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the 5th, like so. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into the 5th chain or into the middle of the next arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into the next arch, all the way around. And the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch into this one, into the first, single crochet, and it started gathering. Yeah, looking good. That's what we want. Chain 4, the chain 3 counts as a double crochet plus chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So skip 1, single crochet into the double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the single crochet. If your stitches don't align, you can work into the arch. So we need 2 double crochets into the arch, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the arch, chain 1, well, skip 1 or whatever, another double crochet into the arch, chain 1, and then the double crochet has to go into the single crochet. So if this is easier, then do it this way, as long as you have 2 double crochets into the arch and then 1 in each single crochet. And to finish off this round, chain 1, skip whatever here is, that's 1, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the 3rd chain, and voila. I think this would be the best place to stop for this particular pot. What I'm gonna do is I will post both patterns for this one and for the prototype for the first one, so you guys have both versions for a bigger flower pot and for this smaller one. Now we will add the strings. So I put stitch mark, I had 36 double crochets, so first and then into the 9th. So I ended up with 4 corners. Obviously that's what we need. If you want more, you will have to divide the 36 into 8 and go on from there. So this will be our first string or handle. So I chained 40 for the one that I have, 40, and then we will slip stitch into the next and slip stitch into each chain until you reach the base, like so. And going to the last chain, this is our slip stitch. Then I will slip stitch into the chain 1 space, then into the double crochet, and I will slip stitch my way until I reach the next stitch marker. This way this part will be reinforced as well, so it's not too wobbly and our flower pot is secure. And we slip stitch here and repeat chain 40 or however many you want, and you will do the same for the rest. You will do this string and then slip stitch your way into the next and then into the next, and then all the way till the beginning. So all around we have this edge. And after you've completed the last one, make sure go all the way to the end, slip stitch your way, actually not to the end, back to the beginning. So into this space, and then I will chain into the base here. And what I like to do is pull this loop into the wrong side, just through any loop. There we go. And this is the finished product. Nothing super complicated. Everything is very nice and easy and cheap. And this is how it's going to look in the pot. I'll align it and we'll show you. And this is how they look like. So this one we just made. See, the strings you can adjust however you want. These ones are a little longer versus the ones in the wall, and it's hugging the planter completely. This is from the bottom, and this is how it looks like. I think it looks good. And this is the prototype. So same the bottom for the circle. Here I will post like I said the pattern for this and here I put 2 rows of double crochets, which I think was a little too much, and then the string. But we learn as we go, and yeah, this is how they look like. I think they turned out pretty nicely, and it's fast and it's inexpensive.